Before you lead others, it's imperative that you understand yourself. Now, that may sound simple, but it's one of the most overlooked aspects of leadership. In environments that prioritize results, deadlines, and performance, it's easy to focus outward on the team, the goals, and the outcomes without ever turning inward. I've learned that leadership doesn't begin with others, it actually begins with you. Self awareness is one of the most underrated leadership skills and one of the most powerful. It's more than just knowing your strengths, it's the ability to fully recognize how you show up in different situations, what triggers your emotions and reactions, where your blind spots exist, and how your behavior impacts others. Without self awareness, leaders are often operating on autopilot, relying on habits, assumptions, and reactions that may not always serve their team or the environment. With self awareness, leadership becomes intentional. One of the clearest signs of self awareness is the ability to pause. Without it, leaders tend to react to pressure, react to conflict, and react to mistakes. And those reactions can be driven by emotion, stress, or past experiences. Self aware leaders respond with patience. They take a moment to assess themselves in the situation. What am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? And what is the most effective way to handle this? That pause creates space for better decisions, clearer communication, and stronger leadership. When you understand yourself, everything about your leadership begins to shift. You communicate more effectively because you're aware of your tone, your delivery, and how your message is being received. You lead with consistency because your actions are aligned with your values and not your emotions. You build stronger relationships because you're not just managing people, you're connecting with them. And most importantly, you create trust. People don't tend to just follow what you say, they follow how you show up. Self awareness is the starting point of emotional intelligence, and emotional intelligence is what separates good leaders from impactful ones. It allows you to recognize emotions in yourself and others, navigate difficult conversations with intention, show empathy without losing accountability, and adapt your leadership style based on the situation. When leaders develop emotional intelligence, they create environments where people feel heard, respected, and supported. And the reality is, that's where real performance and engagement begins. Self awareness also requires honesty and the ability to face your blind spots. Face yourself. Not just about what you do well, but about where you need to grow. Every leader has blind spots that may include communication gaps, leadership habits that may not serve others, or areas where ego, fear, or pressure show up. The difference is, self-aware leaders are willing to acknowledge them. They don't avoid feedback, they seek it. They don't defend their behavior, they reflect on it. They don't assume they're always right, they stay open to learning. And that willingness to grow, that's what elevates their impact. I've worked in leadership for over 20 years, and I've always sought feedback. I'm intentional about wanting to do well, be a better leader, and connect with my team on a deeper level. Now here's the power of reflection. Self-awareness doesn't happen once, it's a continuous practice. It requires regular reflection, honest evaluation, and a willingness to adjust. You can start by asking yourself simple but powerful questions. How did I show up today? Where could I have responded differently? And did my actions align with my values? Over time, those reflections can create growth. Not overnight, but consistently. Leadership is not about perfection. The best leaders are not perfect. They don't have all the answers. They don't always get it right. But you know what? They are aware. They take responsibility for their actions. They acknowledge their mistakes. And they remain open to growth. Leadership is not about being flawless. It's about being intentional. Leadership isn't just about guiding others. It's about understanding yourself enough to lead with clarity, consistency, and purpose. And when you take the time to develop your self-awareness, your decisions improve, your your relationships strengthen, and your impact deepens. And you don't just lead more effectively, you lead more authentically. Give grace daily. Carrie P.